playing, you know, with the Ahri, with the Trundle, if you can fly in there or even use it as counter engage to the Nautilus and Gragas that gets actually locked up here, get an effective ulti, that can buy Lucian and Zeri and Ahri.
See if they can make a play here. Santorin's hovering in the area, and Bjergsen has already made his way over, walking over the territory they had previously warded, bringing down the domain. Kumo getting a bit of slap and flashes directly onto Santorin. One more tower shot will take him down for the first blood. Can they pull out Kumo in the process?
Oh!
The range up Whippo has flashes forward. Bjergsen! Yeah, that was a trade that actually got Whippo pretty marked down. Still has that red buff available to him. Jose Deodo rotating over from lane, trying to take advantage of the low HP, but Kumo gets one more slice from the Q. Jose Deodo flashes in for it, throws down the damage, and Whippo's taken out.
Yeah,
But
nice.
meanwhile, down bot, FlyQuest are taking the first dragon.
That's actually pretty nice from Kumo. I'm not sure if it would have been better to ult him into the tower, but he actually ulted him into his waiting
That we've
queue.
seen time and time again from Team Liquid to keep him protected. Rift Herald is up here too for somebody to have the taking eventually. A nice knock zipping on forward onto Kumo. Bjergsen, a great charm to finish it off. The Orb of Deception, but it's Whippo that gets...
Not respecting the roam. They are moving up though to try to challenge here.
And poor JJ also here as well. Gonna be faced right off by Aframu. Goes on forward to stun, and another charm directly onto Jose Deodo. No more jungler for FlyQuest. Mean that team. And another Ahri on the way if he needs any additional assistance too. Kumo charmed
charm
again.
flash.
Another orb. Everything going right here in the top. Has finished off that Triforce. And then on the opposite end, because of that attention that was paid, Bjergsen making that roam just to ensure that the Herald could smash. They do manage to position themselves for a second dragon to be picked up by FlyQuest.
So maybe he should just try to bail out and try to get into damage mitigation as hard as he can. But, you know, they can try to work towards Soul. But TL has such a big goal.
A powerful force later.
Yeah, and mostly because there just hasn't really been much action, right? Like, they've pretty much just been trading farm here, back and forth, the Zeri and the Tristana. You know, they are going to be able to grab that gold there for Johnson on the bottom side, but it's probably going to cost them 2 towers here mid. We'll see how quickly FlyQuest can respond, but they don't even need Shelly's first charge here for that tier 1. Whippo is moving over, so 5-man rotation from TL to try to push this up. They get the charge off. Will they finish the tower?
Smashes on in. Jose Deodo had to use the Heartbreaker just to get out to make sure he didn't fall. 3-man knock up here. A couple roots as well, but what do you know? Poor JJ's got a nice...
There's the scuttle down, but it makes it tough to enter, and they don't see Bjergsen here. He's going to face check.
Yeah, Bjergsen was sitting right on top of that control ward for whoever might be passing by. The dragon itself has been completed.
Didn't have the inside track to actually walk back and defend their mid, so instead they're just going to trade bot. They recall 3. They send their 2 soul laners down bot to try to trade a tower, and their bot lane plus jungler will actually get up here to try to defend. There's nothing stopping this play from being made down here because they have full info there. So they actually just have Lucian soul that up. Very healthy Baron attempts. They're going to try to force it. They get the TP here out of FlyQuest. Will they just full on commit? Looks like they're down to flip.
Yeah, 5v5 potential, but it's blue side Team Liquid.
They are looking to fight.
A 4-player escort from Team Liquid
FlyQuest
down
on the
mid.
flank.
There is a teleport available from Bjergsen if he wants to come through. But here we go. 2 lockdown, 2 stun for Team Liquid. But so far, it is 1 eliminated in for JJ. Jose Deodo, Heartbreaker over to the side, gets charmed back into it. Explosive cast to send Santorin in the opposite direction. But Takui flashes over the wall to get out of Bjergsen's way. That's a man you got to worry about his damage. That's a pillar you got to worry about that's slow. But you got the stopwatch.
Oh, the gauge!
Kumo, the event horizon is good. Catches 2, but the damage follow-up isn't there. So Team Liquid dodging dark matter on dark matter. They stay in this, losing 1-for-1.
Yeah, it's just the 1-for-1 there. FlyQuest had a really good flank. I'm so surprised that they didn't actually try to kill off the Zeri in that situation. Instead, they decide to spend their spells on KazaLoLLCShighlights and burst him down. I guess the read is that, Kumo probably gonna go down.
Whippo, you feeling pretty strong right now, huh? You got that calling for Kumo, huh? Kumo right into his barrel and sent off to sea.
Yeah, Kumo gonna fall down there. Didn't spend the flash, couldn't get out of range. Does end up going down. Johnson, will he look to try to make a play here? Afro's on the wraparound.
Oh, meanwhile, right here around the mid lane, Takoi and Jose Deodo are on the retreat. Flash forward, Santorin throwing up his pillar once again. And on the opposite side, Aframu is here for some support. Gets a hook onto Bjergsen. The stun up to follow. But the stun onto the enemy support is here too. Now, the Cosmic Radiance coming in nice and strong for core JJ. The level of sustain, good for Team Liquid. Bjergsen zoning off Takoi. And the tower in mid is going down as well. This grants Team Liquid a bit of extra room to make their movement.
Yeah, they're going to try to push in here. They have that tower down. But FlyQuest doing a good job holding on. They did get the kill on Bwippo on the top side. It ended up being Johnson grabbing a solo kill there on an admittedly very softened up the inner path. They're actually going to try to push down mid here, take a tier 2, then they can exit through the jungle over towards that dragon and start it up if they want. Bwippo has TP'd, but FlyQuest getting a little bit stuck on this pillar. It's going to get awkward.
Team Liquid hoping to corral them as much as possible. Afro bringing himself out of this with the dredge line, and FlyQuest within the jungle they go. Team Liquid don't have vision within this vicinity, so they take the mid lane route. The dragon is up. This can be soul point for either of these teams, the two previous being claimed by Team Liquid. FlyQuest congeal together to try and take on Team Liquid here.
Yeah, FlyQuest, I mean, they spent all their tempo, though, going down mid and taking a tier 2, which is honestly just irrelevant.
Oh, Bjergsen goes in, gets the charm onto one, stopwatch immediately after another strong core JJ ultimate, and the support gone. Team Liquid positioned to take the Drake.
Yeah, and they're going to continue looking to position for even more. The pillar is going to lock in Johnson, the dragon, and TL take the fight. TL take the dragon. They're at soul point and still with a massive gold lead, and Baron about to spawn here.
Jose Deodo taking the long way around. They do outnumber Team Liquid here on the top side. Rocket jump
Decoy flanking.
The shot onto Bwippo. Decoy sees if he can get an event horizon down to lock down Team Liquid as soon as they arrive. Hansama right in the middle of that pit, throws down the ultimate, gets blasted on down. Bwippo, you are in dangerous territory.
Oh.
That's what happens to an ADC. When
Reset.
you get caught out, you get the flash forward after the rocket jump reset.
Alley-oops him into the cage there. Decoy, even so much patience, he never even spent the ulti because he knew he had the damage to get the kill. So if TL ever turned to fight...
Jump from Johnson, having to be very defensive in getting out of a lot of these fights against Team Liquid. But now we were able to see the true power to see if they can push things.
Yep, and at the very least, they will get this tier 2, so not going to really be able to pressure the base here. Unfortunately for FlyQuest, just didn't have the correct timing. So FlyQuest is the one kind of on the time crunch here. They're going to start this up, and it's down to Santor, but he has no flash. They forced out the flash earlier with that cage.
Now trying to usher this wave down mid. Don't have much vision.
Bwippo's not here.
Outskirts.
They're not going to contest it. They're trying to trade. They're actually trying to go for Bwippo to potentially trade in the hip, but FlyQuest need to press. You are 5v4. Push in. Make Bwippo TP back, or try to get something more.
Take it or leave it, FlyQuest. They take the inhibitor, and Bwippo continues to usher that wave over towards that top side. See how quickly FlyQuest can respond from here on out.
I mean, someone's got to get back, right? You've got to get back and actually answer this.
They're afraid to.
If you wait too long, you know, if TL are able to stop these recalls, then it could be really bad. TL, of course, don't have vision in their jungle to actually just go in there and face check, so it is just the inhibitor trade. You know, FlyQuest played it a little bit slow, but now Bwippo, you're in trouble. He way overstayed.
Ooh. Yeah, two coming in hot from FlyQuest.
4-man bot. They're going to try to base race this, but the Baron's going to go down too fast, and they're going to be able to recall, so all they're really going to be able to get is this mid lane inhib, and they have to be a bit worried still about the potential home guards coming through, about potential TP showing up to this. This is likely the fight that decides the game.
It's a house party. Everyone's got an invitation. Aframu putting Bjergsen into the VIP status with that one hook, but the calling right onto the outskirts. Another stasis utilized, and Core JJ keeping his team alive. But the focus onto the dragon is good. It's Jose Deodo that takes it down. One down right now for Team Liquid. Hansama really on the teetering edge of death, and as soon as he comes back into it, finds his grave ready and set for him. Team Liquid pushed off of this. Soul achieved by FlyQuest, but Kumo already very dangerous. A nice cage to get around Core JJ, and even though he watches over it, he can't get out of the way of that ultimate. Aframu, you're in dangerous territory, my friend. Bjergsen and Bwippo looking to get collapsed upon, though. Flash from Decoy to get out of the charm range, and with that, the rest of FlyQuest funneling into the base, looking for an opportunity to take down Team Liquid. Onto one Nexus turret they go. Those bombs hit pretty strong. If you're Tristana, baby, what can Team Liquid Bwippo do when FlyQuest is coming for you? Nexus down, Fly win.
FlyQuest take the game over TS.